Welcome back everyone to another NRG on the Amstrad CPC and another fantastic arcade conversion. This one released in 1986, sometimes they say 1987, but 1986 is the date, it is, by Electric Dreams, the label by Activision of the day, and it's the Atari classic, the Atari Vectra, not Vector at all, Vector, that's the word, Vector shoot 'em up classic Tempest. And well, you know what? The Amstrad can perform vector graphics spectacularly, in my opinion. I mean, it's done pretty well in Space Area and Vector Volts, and quite a few other games demonstrate the ability of the Amstrad to pull off some neat vector graphics, but none more so than Tempest. This is wonderful. It's a wonderful conversion. It's got a few little quibbles about it, which I will highlight on, but look, here we go, we're level 1. Obviously it's not as colourful as the arcade original. Arcade original obviously came out back in 1981 and was, compared to the likes of Galaxy and Space Invaders at the time, but you know what, it's not really anything like them really. It's much more fast paced in my opinion, a lot tougher. You've got to keep your senses open and your eyes open for sure for all these different enemies shooting towards you before the vector tunnel that awaits you, and all these little enemies you've got to destroy. Multi-fire with your little squibbly little worm ship crawling around the outside. Boom! There we go. Warp into the next level. Lovely effect. Absolutely lovely effect. And that's something the Amstrad does really well here. It produces reproduces, should we say, the arcade feel of the original, the quickness of the movement of the ship, the rapid fire. The movement of the enemies as well, very well replicated. The colour schemes, like I say, they are more basic in this version, not as colourful, but works absolutely great. And works really well in green actually, so any green screen owners would have been really happy with receiving a copy of Tempest back in the day. And the speed is really good as well. It's not always great, for instance, when there is a lot of enemies going on, when things get really busy, things do slow down. Especially your fire, and that can be a little bit annoying, and sometimes it can even touch on the responses a bit. Sometimes you'll be hammering away on the fire button and you won't fire for a split second, which in this game is a bit of a problem, but luckily it doesn't happen often. It only happens really when it gets really busy on screen. And you've of course got your fateful super zapper as well, so if things get a little bit tight and you're not going to get the enemies and they're going to get to the top of the truck tube and smack into you and destroy you, and you've got the super zapper to hit spacebar, the super zapper goes and it destroys everything on screen. 1 per level. Luckily, while playing this gameplay, I have got the super zapper put on infinite. So I could just sit there hitting the spacebar, but I'm not going to do that and play the game properly and only use the super zapper either by accident, which happens a lot because you have to press up or down on the joystick. There we go. I did that by accident there. I did not do that super zapper, but again, it demonstrates the really fantastic effect of it. Walk to level 3, or am I level 4 now? I'm level 4 now, aren't I? God. So you've got 16 different shapes, boards should we say, that replicate themselves end on end. I think it goes up to 99 levels, just like the arcade. It could replicate, I'm not sure. It just gets tougher and harder, and the colour schemes do change, and then you get invisible boards as well. So things get progressively tricky. I'm pretty handy at this game, to be honest. I haven't played it for a while. I mean, I did a good job of it last time I played it, actually, in the 8-bit challenge. I must admit, I was really enjoying that one. But you can get your extra lives as well. So there's plenty to keep. As you know what, if Amstrad owners had this back in the day, you'd be sticking with it because it's really enjoyable. It absorbs you in. It certainly does. Blasting action at its finest. And the fact that you've got such a fateful arcade conversion, if you've been down the arcade or something, played a bit of Tempest, and you would have played it with the rollerball back in the day as well, because we didn't have the rollerball at home unless you were really well off or made something rather special for your Amstrad. You can get one, you get them now, of course. Then you would have been used to how to use the rollerball, but of course, adjusting to the joystick control is actually very simple. It's not as tricky as you think. Even with the joypad, if you've got joypad or emulation like this has been played on, of course, you can actually reassign certain buttons to act as the super zapper. And there it goes. There goes the super zapper. I must admit that the the visual prowess of the depth of the graphics are really cleverly done here. I must admit that it has that really great pseudo 3D effect that really pulls off really well. The scaling of the sprites is actually really clever as well. It's not something you really notice because they're climbing up the tube very slowly like that. Some of them really quickly. But the scaling, especially on the flippers, when the flippers are going around, they're actually getting closer to you, and you don't even notice it because they're scaled so well. So yeah, intrinsically done. It's got a lovely tune at the beginning and absolutely jam-packed with special effects. Special effects? Yes, it's got loads of special effects, but I mean sound effects. That's what I mean. SFX. It's the same abbreviation. Hey, a bug can get confused. You've got a nice HUD at the top as well. That's nice and colourful. Changes colour as you go through again. I died there. Damn it. Oh well. A little bit of Tron style font work there. I've never died this early. Level 5. Well, it says 4 at the top, but you start on level 0, so I'm on level 5. Yeah, I've got to work on that. Because I'm going to try and get to some of the later levels. And some of the flat levels are actually really good. A lot of these early levels are circular. This is where some of the slowdown can incur. Differences between this and the arcade are mainly minor. Like I said, I've already mentioned the colour. You've also got the shape of the ship itself. Now in this you've got this kind of basic wire frame triangle that is your ship. In the original arcade you've got this sort of like crab looking claw, like a crab claw looking ship shape. To make things easier on the Amstrad, this version, Electric Dreams haven't gone to do that so much detail, so they've made the ship sort of simpler, but it doesn't matter because it makes it just as effective. They've also simplified some of the enemy sprites as well, but again, it doesn't really matter because the effect is all there, the speed is all there, and you just get on with playing the game and just enjoying it. I had to do the super zapper there because I realised one of them enemies just stuck on the top and I couldn't get past him. That's annoying. One of those really annoying enemies in this are the ones that sort of the lines that shoot up from the tunnels in the lines, and they remove a section of the tunnel at the top, so you can't actually go over it anymore. That's really annoying. You don't want to let that happen. But I don't think that happens until later levels, something like level 11 or something like that. Can't remember. I want to get past this level first. Let's get past this level. Let's get past this level and get this NRG done. But yeah, if you got an Amstrad, this is definitely one to... There you go, look, you see, I just got lucky there, and that geezer just running... Oh, God, here he goes. Well, I have to zap him. Come on, come around here. He's going to move in a minute. He'll move in a minute. Oh, I had to zap him. Just had to zap him. He was going to do me in there. I think that's cleared the tunnel. It has cleared the tunnel. Oh, hey! And there we go. Moved on to the next level. Lovely, this is a good level, this one's fast. A lot of the layouts actually alter the change of the speed of the game. So the more complex the level, the slower it goes. So when you get quite a basic level, it actually becomes even more fun to play because the speed cranks up a notch, and so does the firepower as well. So yes, like I said, if you've got an Amstrad, Tempest is one of the must-have for me to get. It's just an excellent arcade conversion, one of the finest arcade conversions on the Amstrad itself. Played brilliantly on real hardware as well. I think it actually plays far better on real hardware than it does in emulation, but hey, here's just for demonstration purposes. So if you check out one of my Amstrad Live testing videos, have a search through, you'll see I actually do test the tape version of Tempest live, and I'll give you a spoiler, it worked. Why not? Why wouldn't it work? It's amazing. Thank you for watching this NRG. This is Tempest on the Amstrad CPC. It's bloody great. Go and play it. Stop listening to me. Go and play it right now. Overbug, out.